Do you ever realize that hours slip away, and at the end of the day, you've accomplished very little? That's the hidden cost of wasted time. Time is our most valuable resource. Every minute matters, and how we spend it shapes our success, happiness, and future. In this video, we'll explore why every minute counts, how successful people maximize their time, and how you can do the same. I'm Mr. Emmanuel, and on this channel, Powerful Mindset, we discuss the habits, mindset, and discipline you need to unlock your true potential. Before we begin, subscribe to Powerful Mindset, like this video, share it with a friend, and comment below how you plan to make every minute count. Time is the most valuable resource you will ever own. Unlike money, once it is spent, it can never be earned back. Every single minute that passes is either an investment in your growth or a loss you will never recover. The real danger is not in how much time we have. We all receive the same 24 hours each day, but in how we choose to spend it. Many people let their hours slip away through distractions, small comforts, and aimless activities. These moments may feel harmless, but they silently accumulate into wasted days, months, even years. The key difference between people who succeed and those who don't lies in intentionality. Successful individuals treat their minutes with purpose. They plan, they prioritize, and they act with clarity. Instead of being carried by distractions, they direct their time toward meaningful goals. Ask yourself, am I using my minutes to grow, to learn, to move closer to my vision? Or am I simply letting time pass without purpose? Small, intentional choices can transform your day. For example, devoting just 15 minutes to reading or learning something new compounds into remarkable knowledge over time. Replacing idle moments with reflection or journaling can sharpen your clarity and direction. When you approach time with purpose, every minute becomes a building block toward your future. Even short pockets of time, when used wisely, become seeds of growth. Remember, lost time never returns, but every deliberate minute you invest plants the roots of success. Have you ever asked yourself why? Even knowing time is precious, you still end up wasting it. The answer lies in the way our brains are wired. Our minds are designed to seek comfort and avoid discomfort. That's why mindless scrolling on social media, binge-watching shows, or jumping from one video to another feels so irresistible. Each swipe gives you a small dopamine hit, the same chemical that drives pleasure and reward in your brain. Meanwhile, activities that actually move your life forward, studying, planning, exercising, working on a project, don't provide that instant pleasure. They often feel harder, boring, or even stressful at first. This creates a trap. The easier, instant reward option always tempts you, but it steals minutes, hours, and even days of your life. Just like instant gratification, wasting time may feel harmless now, but the cost shows up later in missed opportunities. Here's the key. Awareness is power. When you understand why your brain craves comfort over growth, you can start taking control of your minutes instead of letting them control you. Think of it this way. Every minute spent mindlessly is a minute your future self will regret. But every minute used intentionally, even in small doses, compounds into massive success over time. The challenge isn't avoiding comfort entirely, it's choosing discomfort when it matters most. That's how successful people maximize their time, how they get more done, and how they turn ordinary minutes into extraordinary results. Wasting time isn't harmless. It has real, lasting consequences. Every hour you let slip away without purpose is an hour your future self will never get back. Time lost today kills productivity and stalls progress. The tasks you delay, the projects you postpone, and the opportunities you ignore all add up, quietly shaping a life of what could have been instead of what is. When you make a habit of procrastination, your brain learns to avoid effort. Even the simplest tasks start to feel heavy, overwhelming, or unimportant. Discipline, once strong, begins to weaken, making it harder and harder to resist distractions. What was once optional, like choosing to focus, becomes a constant battle. And then comes regret. Think of all the skills you could have mastered, the ideas you could have turned into action, the moments you could have spent building your dreams. Each wasted minute is a lost opportunity, a resource that is gone forever, never refundable, never replaceable. Time is the one thing you cannot earn back. The truth is simple. Minutes compound. Minutes used wisely turn into hours of growth, days of achievement, and years of success. Minutes wasted turn into regret, missed potential, and the quiet realization that life is slipping by. Your challenge is clear. Treat every minute as a valuable resource, protect it, invest it, make it work for you. That is the foundation of a powerful mindset where time isn't something you spend, it's something you master. Using your time wisely isn't just about being busy. It's about making intentional, purposeful choices with every single minute you have. Every day presents a countless number of moments, and how you use them determines the trajectory of your life. Those who succeed are not necessarily more talented, they're simply masters of their minutes. Consider this. Planning your day in advance allows you to achieve more without stress. Mapping out priorities transforms chaos into clarity, and suddenly hours that once slipped away feel productive and meaningful. Spending even 30 minutes daily learning something new compounds into a mountain of knowledge over months and years. A short exercise session, a few minutes of meditation, or mindful reflection strengthens your body and sharpens your mind, setting the stage for long-term health, focus, and resilience. Maximizing every minute begins with awareness. You cannot improve what you do not notice. Take a moment to observe how your hours are spent. Identify the small leaks of time that silently drain your day. Are you endlessly scrolling social media without purpose? Sitting through distractions that give nothing in return? Recognizing these moments is the first step toward reclaiming them. Next, adopt the 5-minute rule. Many tasks feel overwhelming until you start. Tell yourself you will work on something for just 5 minutes. Often, that small start builds momentum. Clear goal setting transforms ordinary minutes into meaningful action. Define what you want to achieve daily, weekly, and in the long term. When every action aligns with your objectives, even small steps contribute to significant progress. Reward progress, not comfort. Completing meaningful tasks deserves recognition. Take a moment to celebrate your achievements, no matter how small, instead of seeking fleeting pleasures that leave you empty. Finally, treat discipline like a muscle. It grows gradually with consistent practice. Focus on small, intentional improvements each day. Over time, these compound into mastery. The ability to use time effectively is not innate. It is developed, trained, and refined. The more you exercise control over your minutes today, the stronger your capacity for productivity, focus, and achievement tomorrow. Remember, every minute is a choice, and every choice shapes your future. Start now, start small, but start with intention. Your future self will thank you. History offers countless examples. Benjamin Franklin is remembered as one of history's most disciplined minds, a man who understood the value of every minute and used it with precision. He was not just a statesman or inventor. He was a master of structuring time, a quality that multiplied his impact across science, politics, writing, and philosophy. Franklin believed that time wasted was life wasted. He once said, "Dost thou love life? Then do not squander time, for that is the stuff life is made of." These were not empty words. He lived them daily. His mornings began with purpose. Franklin rose early, often before dawn, and asked himself a powerful question: what good shall I do this day? This question set the tone for his hours ahead, forcing him to think about priorities, not distractions. Instead of drifting through his mornings, he entered each day with a deliberate plan. Franklin divided his day into structured blocks of time. There was a time for study, a time for work, a time for meals, a time for reflection, and even a time for rest. He treated every hour as if it carried a mission. Nothing was left to chance. Idleness was his enemy. Yet Franklin's approach was not rigid or joyless. He understood balance. Alongside work and learning, he dedicated time for conversation, exercise, and even moments of quiet thought. To him, time was not just about productivity. It was about living with purpose. One of his greatest strengths was the ability to focus on compounding efforts. Instead of chasing quick results, Franklin believed in steady, disciplined improvement. He spent small, consistent moments studying languages, experimenting with science, and sharpening his writing. Over years, those seemingly modest investments grew into towering achievements. Franklin also created his famous 13 virtues, a personal system of discipline that guided his behavior and his use of time. Each week, he focused on mastering one virtue, such as order, industry, or temperance, while keeping track of his progress in a journal. This method not only kept him accountable, but also ensured that his time was aligned with his values. What makes Franklin's time management so inspiring is not just his routine, it's the result. By mastering his minutes, he built a life that touched nearly every sphere of human endeavor. He became a writer whose words shaped generations, an inventor whose creations improved daily life, a diplomat who helped birth a nation, and a thinker whose wisdom continues to guide us today. His lesson is simple but powerful. Time, once directed with discipline and intention, multiplies into greatness. Every deliberate minute you guard and invest today will echo into your future success. Franklin's life proves that the true difference between mediocrity and mastery is how you choose to spend your hours. Your minutes are the building blocks of your future. Time invested in learning, planning, and self-improvement compounds like interest in a bank. Every deliberate action you take now multiplies into opportunities, skills, and achievements tomorrow. To master your life, you must first master your minutes. Protect them from distractions. Focus on what matters, and let every second serve your growth. Every minute matters. At first, wasting time may feel harmless. Scrolling social media, postponing tasks, or giving into distractions seems easy and comforting. But each lost minute quietly steals opportunities, slows your growth, and chips away at your future potential. Time is the one resource you can never reclaim. Yet it is the foundation of every achievement, habit, and success story. When you choose to invest your minutes wisely, you build a life of purpose. Structured days, focused attention, and deliberate action create momentum. Small, consistent efforts compound into skills mastered, goals achieved, and dreams realized. Your future self is shaped not by grand gestures alone, but by the mindful use of each passing moment. Start today. Plan your hours, focus on what truly matters, and protect your time like the invaluable resource it is. Every deliberate choice adds up, turning ordinary days into extraordinary progress. If this video inspired you, don't wait. Subscribe to Powerful Mindset, like this video, share it with friends, and comment below. What's one way you'll start making every minute count? Your journey to mastering your time continues.